Hello everyone, that Manga Kid here to give my first impressions of the manga of Bakemonogatari. The art is done by Oh Great, who is the artist of Air Gear, which I loved back in the day, and the original story is by Nisioisin. I watched a lot of the Monogatari anime years ago. I don't remember where I left off, but I really thoroughly enjoyed it with all the different patterns and really fast dialogue and the soundtrack. Like everything about it, I loved. The characters are great. I'm not interested in light novels, so never gonna read them, but when the manga was announced, I was intrigued because the anime is very particular, and I was wondering if the manga could live up to the anime, or, stand on a level playing field. And so I wanted to pick up the first couple volumes to see what it was like. And I think it's really well done, honestly. Maybe it's just nostalgia, because this was an anime series that I really did love. And, because I have that kind of visual representation in my head from the anime, maybe it allows me to enjoy this more. So I don't know if you've never had experience with this series, if the manga would be a good fit, but let me know if any of you have picked up the manga as your first time experiencing this series. I'd love to know your thoughts on it, but for me, even just purely on nostalgia, I really enjoyed these first two volumes. Our main character is a high school boy named Araragi. He had a run-in with a vampire, and now all of a sudden he keeps running into pretty much all girls who are having encounters with different apparitions, spirits, and various things that are causing them trouble. And so he is now involved in this world of the supernatural, and meeting all these different girls to kind of try and help them through dealing with the apparitions. And it's a lot of fun. It's a little pervy. By a little, I mean quite a lot pervy. But if you can get over that, or that doesn't bother you, or you like that, then, I recommend checking this out. There are some, as you can see, very young character. There are quite a few like lolly characters, but there are also various other characters. But if any of that is going to bother you, I don't really recommend picking this up, because I think you're just going to be more uncomfortable than you are, enjoying the series. So I just got to be careful. There's nothing like super explicit, but I just want to be a bit careful with what I'm showing. So this is Senju, who is wonderful and super friendly, as you can see. She she's the first girl we're introduced to by Araragi. And this first volume covers her kind of story of dealing with the apparition that she's having trouble with. We meet Araragi's other friend, who is the class president or student council president. I don't know. I don't remember. She might just be the class president, but anyway, as well. But we don't really know much about her yet from this first couple volumes. But the art is very busy, and it's kind of fun because it sort of emulates the anime in that way of like the very all over the place artwork and text, and that's a naked picture. Just the wackiness of everything. Let's see if this one, yeah, like this is a good example of just the ridiculous paneling, so much dialogue. That's the thing. If you don't like dialogue, like a lot of excessive dialogue, then you're probably not going to like this, because there's a lot of reading to do, but it's all like conversational and ridiculousness. So it doesn't really take that long to read, but maybe that's just me. Yeah, it's a lot of fun. I really, really enjoy it. I'm so glad that I decided to give the manga a chance because it just feels like a fun trip down memory lane, honestly, because I really loved the anime. And I love Oh Great's art. Like, Air Gear was something I loved when I was like 12, 13, 14 years old. If it wasn't so long, I would have already owned the manga in physical print right now, but at the time I was reading it from my library. Yeah, so it's nice also on that front to get a bit of reminiscing about Oh Great's art and a story that I have always enjoyed. So, yeah, I have the next few volumes pre-ordered, or not pre-ordered, but I've ordered them already. So I'm excited to get more and happy that Vertical is printing this. And I think the spines are going to be so much fun on the shelf. They're so bright and colorful. Vertical typically does a pretty good job with their spines. And it's got some fun art. And I'm pretty sure, yeah, there's like color pages in the beginning as well of both volumes. So that's always fun. And yeah, so he's going to amass a large group of females that are all around him constantly, and it'll be a great time. So, anyway, if you have read or watched the Monogatari franchise in any of its forms, I'd love to hear your thoughts, opinions on it, especially obviously on the manga and what you think of this version of the story. Yeah, thanks for watching.